And I was thinking about what kind of a message could I deliver that would really be impactful. And in talking to the true source, and usually for me this is like last minute or almost last minute, and that we have to understand, which I alluded to in our conversation, that we are creating everything in our life 24/7. And we need to look around us and see what is being created around us. And how is it affecting us physically, mentally, and emotionally, and of course spiritually? And are we limiting our thinkings, our emotions, our feelings? And are we afraid to discover what our true feelings and our emotions are about? And are we being taken advantage or hoodwinked or lied to in our life? And what is our truth? What is really truth about us? And as we begin to listen to our vibrations and frequencies and energies and our thoughts, we need to discern, is that our ego? Is somebody influencing us? Or as I pointed out, we're an antenna or an empath, and we're picking up their energy and their emotions and their thoughts. You know, sometimes when you're at some kind of an athletic situation and you're winning or the team is winning, you feel this joy, this happiness. I mean, you don't wish well on the team that's losing. You just feel the enthusiasm and the joy and happiness. You're really feeling their enthusiasm and joy and happiness. And sometimes when I feel that, and I feel great and elated because I wanted that team to win, and then I look at the other team that lost and how dejected and hurt they are, I also feel that emotion. And I realize that they did the best they could. And on any given day, we are champions. On any given day, we are losers. But I want to explain a little bit more about champions and losers as well. In life, we have huge successes, and in life we have huge challenges. Notice I'm not saying losing or bad or negative. We have challenges. And with each challenge we grow. And then we grow because we learn something new. If you did everything right all the time, you would never learn and grow. You'd become a robot. And you would do this over and over again because it was successful and it was easy. But you would not have the gift of discernment, the gift to discern and understand all the ingredients, everything it needed to have a specific outcome. And if you alter one of those ingredients, then the specific outcome changes. So example, if you're making a bread, and I love to make bread, and you got flour, and you got maybe eggs, and you got water, and maybe some shortening, and you forget to put in the yeast, and you get the bread and put it in the oven, you would come out with like a lead brick or some solid piece of flour. But you learned something new. But if you put in the yeast, it became the catalyst to make it rise light and airy, depending upon how many times you let it rise, and so on and so forth. And that's the point in life we need to understand. We are surrounded with tremendous amounts of positivity, and we are surrounded with tremendous amounts of negativity. And we have to discern, what do we want to be a part of? If we look at the negativity and realize why people are negative, it always comes out of fear. False evidence appearing real. That's all it is. It's not right. It's just false evidence appearing real. So who's making it real in their life? Nobody else is. You are. You're accepting that situation which creates a fear. Because you always have a choice. Do I want to be positive, loving, and caring, happy, or do I want to live in fear? And where does the fear come from? Fear comes from doubt. Where does the doubt come from? Lack of self-worth, self-love, and self-esteem. Boils down to those three. And we have to remember the universal law. Whatever you fear the most, you will draw into your life. Well, why would you do that? Simple answer. So you can overcome the fear. And the fear no longer becomes important in your life. It'd be like if you had a fear of swimming and you took swimming lessons. You would no longer have a fear of drowning. It is so simple. Some people use the situation and expression reverse engineering. Whatever created the fear, if you reverse it, then the fear is eliminated. But in our society, there's so much doubt and fear and chaos that's going on that is controlling and manipulating the emotions of our planet. We're fearful of this, the COVID virus, prosperity, abundance, sickness, illness, war, whatever it is. We're letting it into our life to control us. And then, as you feel this anxiety or fear, it starts to manifest. And the more people that do that, feel the fear, live in the fear, this fear, which is just an illusion, suddenly will become a reality. And that reality will affect everybody. And it's kind of like the story, well, Michael, I can't go skiing, I'm going to break my leg. Oh, you're going to be fine. 3 years later, person goes out, goes skiing and breaks their leg. They go, see, told you so, told you I'd break my leg. He manifested or she manifested it because their fear was they're going to break their leg. So simple, but yet so complex, which we go back to the law of manifestation. What you think you create, what you create you experience. And I watched some gymnasts. They're doing incredible things. I was watching my granddaughter do incredible things on a balance beam, doing somersaults and all that stuff. At 6 years old, she had no fear because her belief system, I can do this, piece of cake. And she does it. And my son was saying, boy, I had to hold my breath, Dad. I was afraid she was going to fall, but I didn't want her to pick up my energy that she should live in fear. That's another example. Somebody else's influence influences you and influences your thought, which then becomes a reality in your life. The question is, how do we stop these false beliefs, these false fears? And it's very simple. Don't accept it. Do not accept it. And that is, I'll tell you a quick little story. So in homeopathic medicine, whatever creates it will uncreate it. And sometimes they'll use poisons at a subatomic structure which will heal the body. And I remember talking to someone, they said, if you got a burn, Michael, don't put ice on it or cream. Put it under hot water. It'll go away instantaneously. Okay, so Michael burns his finger. I got the water really hot out of the faucet, put my finger in it. Oh my gosh, it burnt. I think it only handled it for about 25 seconds. And I took my finger away. Like a minute later, the pain was gone. The color came back to my finger. It's no longer red, and the burn was gone. And an amazing thing. The fear that the pain would be there a long time and that, the hot water wouldn't work, I decided to give it a chance. There is a remedy and a solution in everything in your life. And all you need to look at and ask for, what is the remedy, what is the solution? And make a decision. You don't want to be part of the negativity, the anger, the fear that's going on in our life at this time. My motto, you are unlimited. And you truly are. Take a moment to think about every experience you've had in your life. You have experienced it. You have created it directly or indirectly. You have. So, how long do you want to live in that? Forever? Bless you. 1 second? Bless you. It's your choice. It's your choice not to be part of the chaos. It's your choice not to be worried about the COVID-19 virus. It's your choice not to worry about being old and decrepit and dying in pain. It's your choice. That's what it comes down to. Nobody is in an unlimited command in your life except you. You are the one that's in unlimited command. You are the creator of your life. And you have the choice to accept all the hindrance, all the blocks, all the negativity in your life, or you have the choice to accept the love and joy and happiness. The only caveat is, not only must you express it, but you must accept it. Because once you accept, you believe. And what you believe, you create. And what you create, you experience.